Traveling outside the United States is something that most Americans do not get to endure for many different reasons. Fear, financial statuses, and really not able to get away from work and enjoy themselves is just some of the reasons why they really don't get to travel outside the country or travel in general. For myself, my wife, and my two kids, I can say that we were blessed to say that we got to travel to Germany, Europe, because the military pretty much told us to do so. In these 3 years of living in Germany, it really opened up our eyes to realize that there really is a lot of world that a lot of people should see before their time is up. The culture, the scenery, and the history of Europe that we got to experience while living there will forever be engraved in our memories and will be something that we'll be able to share with others. In this speech, I will try to persuade you to travel to Europe if you ever get the opportunity to do so, and also experience a life-changing event in doing so. The history of Germany alone should want you to visit the country. As we all know, World War II took place in Germany back in the early 40s. Once a battlefield and a burial ground for millions, it is now a historic country, and it is a historic country that many Americans should go to visit because it will forever be part of American history. Germany has the largest population of any country in Western Europe and also the largest economy. But despite its long history, the nation of Germany is one of the newest in Europe, much younger than of the United States of America. The way of life in Germany was a culture shock to my family and I when we first arrived in the country. The housing, the weather, and the culture of Germany, and the currency, that was used took a little bit to get used to. But once we got used to the lifestyle and the culture of Germany, the experience was well worth it. The currency that is used over in Germany is called the euro. It is well worth more than the US dollar, so I guess you could say the cost of living in Germany is a lot more expensive, but once again, it is well worth the experience. It was really cool to learn how to spend another currency and learn how to spend it with my family. People from West Texas would really love Germany for the reason being, here in West Texas, we do not get to see a lot of rainfall or snow at that. Well, in Germany, it is the complete opposite. According to a current research found on climatedata.org, it states that Baumholder, Germany, which is where we were living in those 3 years, states that on average, Baumholder, Germany gets an average of 30 inches per year, compared to just 20 inches that San Angelo receives in a year. Yes, rain falling all the time does seem annoying at times, but with all that rainfall also comes beautiful scenery of green fields and farms everywhere. The scenery of Germany is simply amazing. I can still remember driving out on the Autobahns and seeing different towns that are stationed or that are living around mountains and on top of mountains as well. The fields of vegetation and the huge trees that grow due to the amount of precipitation is gorgeous as well. My family and I went to a town called Garmisch, and in Garmisch it holds the tallest mountain in Germany, which is called the Zugspitze. It stands at approximately 9,718 feet above sea level, and again is a sight that must be seen by the human eye. I remember taking the elevator to the top, and when we finally reached the peak, I was stunned in a world of amazement. I could see mountains as far as the eye could see, and I simply said to myself, wow. I had never seen anything built into a mountain before until we visited the beautiful town of Oberstein. This was a chapel that was built in the mountains back in the 1400s. Unfortunately, we never did get to see the inside of the chapel because we had heard that it wasn't stroller friendly and we were carrying little ones at the time. But the outside was well worth the sight anyway. There's also many ruins of castles that were from the medieval times everywhere. The list goes on and on about the scenery of Germany. So if you've never been, just know that the country is drop dead gorgeous. In conclusion, getting the chance to live and travel around Germany has been a blessing that we will forever be thankful for the rest of our lives. It is honestly a must-see country that should be knocked off the bucket list of every American. So get out, travel to Germany for a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I promise will be cherished forever.